What up?
What up?
You know, we're back again.
Episode what?
56,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. Anywho. Oh, can you grab that for me?
Not the adult passy.
Can you grab it?
No,
Yep.
we're going to wean you off.
You have better range of yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Grazie. Skirt. Don't skirt on me. I'm going to start this episode by saying this. The new Reese Big Cup PB&J are something special to the world. Those are so good. I know.
I think that's the best thing they've done so far.
I don't know. The caramel cup I still think is better. But the only downfall to the peanut butter jelly cup is there's not enough jelly, man. Like,
You need a
there's
little
just
more.
not.
Like one more squirt layer.
How's that for opening an episode?
Yeah.
Talk about some PB cups.
Fucking good. And you need the big cups, not the little ones.
The Reese Big, like, I think Reese realized that their competition has 15 variations of the original thing. And they were like, we need to start doing something. Like, at this point in the game, all Reese's had was like Reese's Pieces, Reese's Sticks, and maybe a Fast Break.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you got all this other shit.
Oh, wait, no. I was going to say Kit Kat, but Kit Kat's their own thing.
And here's where Reese's went wrong to me. Why are you going to take a Reese cup and then put Reese Puffs inside of it?
I don't know. It's kind of funny. Like for the wafer type of like feel.
I guess there's that. They did that one, which I was like, eh. And then they did, what's the other one?
You haven't touched the lava one yet.
I'm not a big, like, I don't know.
Dark chocolate.
Well, no,
fudge,
it's just too rich.
Yeah.
It's just too rich. Like a lava
But it
cake.
might be good with the peanut butter.
Like when I would eat a lava cake, I want like a small teaspoon full of that lava cake, and that's it.
The whole thing.
Majority of it being the cake, not the lava.
Oh my gosh.
The lava.
You know what? To pivot off of that, I saw this girl's TikTok. She is trying Cheesecake Factory's, all of Cheesecake Factory's cheesecakes. And I think it was like part 3 or 2 that I got to, and she did.
Well, hold on. How many is she trying per video?
Like 3 or 4.
Damn, so she's spending like 120 bills.
No, she's just getting slices.
Yeah. A slice of cheesecake is like $16.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't know that.
You've never been to cheesecake?
I don't know how much they cost. I just get them.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Fuck it.
Well, most of the time I get them.
Yeah, but she got to the key lime, mango key lime.
Oh, slapper, big slapper.
This girl had the nerve to be like, ugh. I was like, girl,
she didn't like
this
it.
Off.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's exotic. It's a little fruity. You know?
There was a few cheesecakes that she tried throughout the series, and even people in the comments were like, girl, I'm not trusting your review. They suck. Like, she thought everything was gross.
I mean, it's all right to, like, you know, the mango key lime ain't for everyone. And now, for those of you wondering what this is, it is a mango key lime cheesecake, but the crust is that caramel delight.
It's a Girl Scout cookie as the crust. The Samoas or whatever they're called. Me?
You get the wicked, like, fruitiness from the cheesecake, and then you get the sweet caramel little saltiness from the fucking cookie.
And a little tart from the key lime. Like,
tart.
It's so good.
Yeah, no, it really is, though. That's my favorite every single time we go to cheesecake, which isn't often, by the way.
True.
But when we do go, I'm
a traditional cheesecake girl. Like, if I had cheesecake my way, I'm just gonna do traditional New York style.
See, I don't want, like, you know what I have a gripe with? People out here that'll be eating cheesecake plain.
What's wrong with
no strawberry? Cheesecake? No, like, I don't know. That's just weird to me. Like,
that's just bust.
Like someone just picked up a slice of cheesecake, nothing on it, just raw cheesecake. Like, people out here, if you eat,
I do sometimes.
If you eat raw cheesecake, you will be deported. ICE is coming for you if you eat the raw cheesecake.
Such a good sound.
SMR. Yeah. Oh, you know, I wish Vinny P was here for this.
We miss him.
Oh, speaking of Vinny P, shout out Vinny P and Kelly P. on bringing a beautiful baby girl
Baby
into the
P.
world. Baby P, shout out Baby P. If anybody is wondering, okay, as when Vinny's coming back, mind your business, because Vinny's got some family
Vinny
time.
P and the P's for paternity
and
leave.
the P is for please mind your business.
Period.
But no, shout out Vinny. I'm so happy for them.
She's
new
so
addition
cute
to the fam. She's adorable. And yeah, we'll leave that there. But I wish she was here for this because I was driving. I don't know where I was. I think I was in Stoneham. And I'm driving like, I don't know, I'm not going nothing crazy, you know, I'm going like 30. And I see this big bird just sitting in the middle of the road. And as I'm driving up, this motherfucker's not driving away. So
He's not driving away?
I'm like, no, I'm like, what kind of, I'm like, this is either a suburban hawk or this is a lost highway hawk, or for all I know, this motherfucker looks big, could be an eagle of sorts. No, I pull up, I have to stop in the middle of the road because this giant hawk has a dead squirrel that he's picking at in the middle of the road. Motherfucker stopped traffic to eat his squirrel, then looked up, looked over at me, looked over at the other person and said, all right, I'm ready to dip now. Grabbed the fucking smushed squirrel off the pavement like a fucking scraped it like burnt fucking scrambled eggs off the bottom of a pan Sunday morning, State Street, Wisconsin. Bar hop and daytime encounter with the it was insane. I was like, I'm like, I can't escape these motherfuckers, bro. They're just out here. They really
in the
are.
suburbs.
They're
now.
out here.
Or suburban hawk.
Suburban hawks, bro. Vinny P had an encounter with a suburban hawk too.
Shit's crazy.
I couldn't believe it.
I've had no interaction.
This thing was huge. It really was. Like the wingspan had to have been like a foot and a half.
That's crazy. I don't like
it was
birds.
Like it was
I don't
huge.
fuck with birds at all, actually.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, this dude's looking at me, he's got fucking squirrel fucking
stop, not
guts hanging out of his mouth, and he's like, oh shit, you're trying to get by it? Like, bro, I could have smoked your ass. But I stopped for you. You could at least pick your fucking little squirrel up.
I feel like birds don't be giving a fuck lately nowadays. Like, they'll stay in the way. Like, before they used to, like, flap away real quick. Now they're kind of like...
Squirrels be getting a little testy, though. Because they be running out, and then they hesitate, and then you're hesitating because you don't know what's going to happen. Because you don't want to be that guy. I mean, let's face it, we've all squished a couple of squirrels, but...
I never have squished a squirrel.
The worst thing
that is so
ever.
Fucking sad.
Oh, my God. I remember back in the day, circa, like, I don't know, 2018, maybe 2017, me and Britt were driving around in Topsfield, like back roads in the woods, and she whipping and through these windy roads and shit, back roads, fucking, I'm talking we're out here in the back roads, okay? This is where we're at now.
I hear you, bud.
And all of a sudden, this cat dots out, hesitates. Again, she hesitates. Oh my God. Tries to hit the brake, doesn't even get her foot to the brake.
No.
Boom, but it was like, doop, doop. This little ass cat smoked somebody's cat, bro. Garfield is not coming home for lasagna tonight. It was so bad. I felt so terrible, low-key. I'm like, wow. Like, somebody's favorite thing in the whole world
literally
isn't coming home tonight.
And they probably had just let the kitty out, were waiting on them. Oh my God, that's fucked.
This leads to a valuable lesson, folks. Hug your pussies tight before you let them go. You never know what's going to be the last day for the pussy.
Yeah, that's it.
Lesson learned. That's moral of the story.
That's Kyle's what's it called? Motivational speech for the day.
Motivational speech of the day. Hug your pussy tight. Oh God. So while we're on the animal topic here, I don't know. Most people probably already saw this by now because this is old news. This was supposed to be news that was brought up last week on the pod and got jumped over.
What, we talked about the wolf.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't talk about dire wolf.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
There's no way we talked about dire wolf last week.
Yes, we did.
Are you sure?
I'm so sure.
Because I edited the episode last week.
We talked about dire wolf.
I don't recall talking about Direwolf.
I'm pretty sure we talked about Direwolf.
I don't think we talked about Direwolf. Direwolf. Shh. Where's Vinny?
Sure we did.
Where's Vinny P?
I know.
When you need him. Shh. All right,
Sure
well, I guess we won't fucking talk about Direwolf then.
I'm just saying, I feel like we talked about it.
That we did not talk about Direwolf last
I'm
week.
pretty sure we talked about it with Minnie before he left.
No, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we talked about it, but not on the pod, on air.
Yeah, we did.
No way.
Yeah, we did.
Don't believe it. Not even for a second.
I've been trying to gaslight him all day. It hasn't been working.
Right? We didn't.
No, we did, though.
Oh, my God. All right, fuck the dad. You obviously don't want to talk about the Direwolf. And now the people who obviously want to hear about Direwolf, and now we can't fucking know.
Tell them about the Direwolf.
I don't even want to tell them about Direwolf.
Let's talk about the Direwolf.
Go. You know what? This is all I'm gonna say about Direwolf. Go Google Direwolf. Come back to the show. Let us know what you think about fucking Direwolf, okay? Because Rayna doesn't want to talk about Direwolf today. So if this was the part that fucking captivated you to listen and or watch this show at the High Level Podcast on YouTube and all other audio platforms, then I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
This might not be the pod for you.
No Direwolf talk here. If you're in dire need to know.
Hold on. Kissing my teeth. All right, moving on then from the Direwolf. We went to the movies last night.
Yes, we did.
What did we see? You want to tell me what was that?
We went to go see Michael B. Jordan.
Sinners. It was really, really good.
It was so good.
I went into this movie not knowing what the fuck it was about until like we were on our way to go see this, mind you. Very good. Very lot of like jump scares. For those of you worried about is it like scary? Nah, it ain't scary. It's totally a vampire movie though.
Yeah, it's vampires for sure.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get those jump scares of fucking vampires. But I mean
totally not scary.
Yeah.
And I will say that Michael B. Jordan acted his ass off playing twin brothers, two different characters with two different like dialects and mannerisms and like so on and so forth. Like super impressive.
He's awesome.
Super duper impressive.
Yeah.
What I really liked about it was like I love shit that's like in the past like that. Like it was set in what, like the 1930s, late 1930s, whatever.
Yep.
And
in Mississippi, down south.
Yeah, that it really was.
It was really, really good. Lots of like history within the movie.
History blips tossed in there, which obviously makes sense. You want to be correct.
Yeah, because I thought it was interesting, like the time period, but like the monologue, like the way how they were talking to each other sounded so modern.
I don't know. There was some weird parts to it though. There was like moments in the movie where I was like,
"What is going on?"
Like, I don't know. Spoiler 3, 2, 1. When Homeboy was playing the guitar and like people from the future and the past were all there like jamming out, and it was like
all like generations.
Like I don't know. That part was just weird to me. Like I don't know.
The way how like music, I don't know, something about music and like our culture, like we get together for music. That's what I got. At least
I understood the premise of it. I'm just saying that like ultimately when it comes to thriller and or horror for me, I favor the more realistic. Like if they had approached this movie with a like super realistic approach.
What do you mean by realistic though?
I mean,
I felt like a lot of it was like on par.
No, it was. I guess like for this movie it's a bad example, but like I like to watch a movie and feel like, damn, like that shit could really happen to me. Like I feel like I could put myself in that scenario and feel like, damn, this is something that could really happen in real life. Whereas that like Sinners didn't give me that feel, which is I think what holds me back from rating it. Like, because on a scale of 1 to 10, I easily give it an 8. But it could be an 8.5, 9. If a certain couple things were different.
I think an 8's all right.
However,
it's not a bad rating.
That's not me hating on the movie. I have nothing bad to really say other than that one spoiler point.
I thought it was really good. I liked the little just a little, if you know, then you know, like, especially when, spoiler alert, 3, 2, 1, when the vampires are at the door, I guess, and they're like begging to be let in, like, if you know your scary movies and all about demons and shit, like, you know, you're not supposed to welcome the devil in, like.
Well, I've read a couple things about like critics saying that even the parts that don't make sense or all like the loose open-ended things that they didn't tie knots on or really explain or go into like that was made up for just a great overall movie. So like people aren't like being critical of the things that I'm being critical of because it was such a good movie.
It's a real piece of art when art is subjective, so everyone interprets it differently and takes it in differently. So,
but I'm a weird guy, like, you know, I'm a little bit weird, and I'll tell you why. Because I have to be like really interested or hyped up to see a movie for me to walk out and be like, that movie was be like fucking obsessed almost about it. Like, or I can walk out of a movie I was really amped for and be like, that sucked. This was a situation I was walking into where it was like, you were like, oh, if you're not seeing this with me, I'm just going to go see it, which is strike one. But like normally if I'm like dedicating time to go see a movie, it's a movie I want to go see, I'm pumped for. This I had no idea going into a blind. I didn't even give
you the breakdown of it.
Going into a blind. Like I found out 15 minutes before I saw the movie what it was about. I just knew it was a Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler, right? That's his name. He did like Black Panther and
Fruitvale Station.
Which is a great
so fucking
movie.
sad. It's a one-watch movie for me.
What's the other one he did? Ryan Coogler did another good famous one.
Yeah.
But needless to say, Wreck of the Week.
Definitely Sinners.
Def goes these Sinners. Go.
Honestly, I kind of want to see it again. Like I was saying to you earlier, like at surface level, when you watch the movie as just a movie watcher, like it's a great movie. But like now when you learn like the hidden eggs and all that stuff, I kind of want to go watch it for a second time to like really take the movie in.
It's almost like you want to like read up on it to a certain extent without spoiling it before you go see it.
I don't know. I just felt like this movie like hit me in a way like Jordan Peele's movies hit me, where it's just like, oh, like I want to dive deep into this movie. Like I want to understand the messages in this.
Now, mind you, this movie ain't like a super complex, like the way you're describing it makes it seem like it's like hyper complex and there's all types of things you need to understand and there's like subliminals like it's nothing crazy. Like that, none of this shit's like crazy to grasp.
No, but it makes you want to look it up. Like the Delta, Mississippi, like that was a big piece of history. So it makes you want to go look up the history.
No doubt. I'm not like, it's not hating, bro. Chill. God.
I'm not.
You're in defense mode, bro.
I'm not. I'm just saying, man.
Dude, chill.
I'm just saying, man.
Bro.
I'm just saying.
Well, just say. Don't just say.
Just saying.
Don't just say. Say. She said. Pause. No Diddy.
All Diddy.
Funniest part about the whole movie experience was something. All right, first time in my life. Now I've been going to the movies since as far back as I can remember in my life. Probably been going to the movies by myself since age like 12, 13 maybe.
Facts. Parents just drop you off,
pick you up type shit.
Yeah.
You and your little crush or your little girlfriend or you and your little friends, you act like little fuckers. You're throwing Skittles at the back of people's head and popcorn, just being menaces half the time. However, that's not stories for today. I've never in my life, I used to be 13 years old going to see like Hills Have Eyes in theater, which is rated R, I'm pretty sure. Or if that's not rated R, plug a movie that's rated R. Never in my life got ID'd to have to go into the movie. Tell me why your homeboy looked at us straight up and said, IDs.
I need to see your IDs for this movie.
I said, what? My ID? Do I look like I'm not 18? I mean, fair play, I might. Some people might say that. One might say, but I'm not one. Therefore, yeah, so funny. I was cracking up after, like, standing in line waiting to get some ices and some fucking popcorn, and
the necessities.
We smuggle candy in, so we don't fucking be buying candy from there. But shh, don't tell nobody. But yeah, I'm like kind of stunned. I'm like, did we really just get ID?
Kyle was literally like stunned.
Well, no, because I'm
You're
not.
Like,
I know on this
that was the first time I've ever.
Well, it's true. That's the thing. Like, I know I exaggerate a lot on this podcast sometimes, and I talk a lot of like random nonsense that you could probably question whether or not is true. But no, this is indeed a fucking cold stone
real
fact.
rap. It's real
It's
rap.
real rap. It really is. I've never, ever, ever got ID'd for any movie. I'm talking about every single war, horror, thriller, fucking sci-fi. It doesn't matter.
Have you ever had an usher like come up and ask you to like show your seat ticket?
I don't think so. My big thing was, me and my friends always used to go, like, if we went to a movies on like a Friday or Saturday night, we would line up the movies perfect. So we'd find 2 movies we'd want to go see. We'd go see one, get out, and right when we were getting out of one movie, it'd be time to go to the other one. So we would just slip into the next theater and go see a double feature. Don't recommend doing that. You'll get kicked out. We didn't do that. No, you know what? No, we did do that.
I did it a lot at the Boston Commons movie theater.
Statute of limitations up. Yeah, same here. We did do that. Fuck it.
It's set up perfectly for you to movie hop down there. So
Who's gonna stop? Like, all right. Back in the day, it was a little more risky. Like, back in the day, there was people like employees walking
taking
amongst
their
the
job
theater,
serious.
like walking amongst the theater. Like, you couldn't get away with anything in the movie theaters back.
I used to see people like have to show their ticket to the usher. Like, yeah.
And nowadays, you walk in with your fucking pockets bulging with candy. Nobody says nothing. Back in the day, if you walked in with your pockets, you were practically sneaking Snickers bars in your fucking culo back in the day just to get candy.
For real, like you were holding that bag tight, like, okay?
And I remember even like going to the movies with girls back in the day where they'd like glimpse in the top of the purse, like, oh, can I just look in there real quick? Like, can you just open that so I can look? And they'd be looking. Like, how many times did you have to throw candy away back in the day going to the movies? Like,
it's happened like once or twice to me where they're like, yeah, you can't bring that in.
Like, so basically what I'm saying is we're seasoned moviegoers.
For real.
Across the board. Across theaters, across fucking genres of movie. And you have the audacity. Now, with that being said, this guy wasn't all there. He was a little handicapped. But you know, get it right, bro. You can see a seasoned movie. You know when you know a seasoned moviegoer?
How do you know? Tell me how to
see the pockets bulging like a zit ready to explode with candy. That's when you know you're like, oh, this person fucks. Because they got candy pockets, and that's how you know you go to the movies all the time. Because Lord knows the people that don't go to the movies all the time,
they don't got the bulge.
They don't got the bulge. They're in line waiting for snow caps. Okay? Ew. And Coca-Cola ices.
All right. Now you're...
Well, it's okay to mix the Coke with the cherry, but if you're in line, you're waiting in line for snow caps.
What is wrong with the Coke icy?
Combined with snow caps, a lot. A whole bunch.
Okay. I guess so. That pair, ain't it?
Yeah. I know it is.
But Coke icy is where it's at.
I guess.
It is.
All right. I got some trash news for us this week.
Damn.
Pretty wild.
Okay.
I'm going to sign up and win this. You ready for this one? The world's first sperm race to be held in LA. Imagine that. An unusual startup announced the world's first sperm race. A race involving actual sperm will be held April 25th at the Hollywood... what's that say?
Palladium.
Palladium in Los Angeles. Sperm Racing, a startup founded by the team of young millionaires, announced representatives from two competing schools, the University of Southern California and the University of California, Los Angeles, will provide the microscopic swimmers for the inaugural sperm race. The race will take place under a microscopic camera that will track the progress of the sperms as they attempt to cross the finish line. The startup said there will be 3 races held to determine the overall winner, and play-by-play commentary will be provided during each heat. There will also be instant replays, leaderboards, and betting through approved partners. No way, bro. You're telling me I can go on fucking FanDuel, DraftKings, fucking Prize Picks and bet on sperm racing? What's the date? Yo, 4 days from now.
What's the date?
Yo, give me 500 on, let me send my swimmers in. And I want 500 on myself, bro. Matter of fact, I'm taking every dollar I have out of my 401k, my savings. I'm selling everything valuable I own. I'm putting everything on my own swimmers to take this competition.
To bring home that dub.
My sperms are like a bunch of little supermen. Okay? And there ain't a kryptonite for these bad boys. But yeah, I read this and I cackled because I'm like
that's for really real.
Like, this is for really real. Like,
what the hell?
This is actually happening.
That's crazy. I just want to know how how fresh is the sperm?
That's what I'm saying, because I think you only have a certain time period before the bad boys fucking burn out.
I'm not even next. What's the next?
Wait, are you ready for that next?
Yeah.
So I found this. Weirdest finds inside unclaimed luggage includes Goonies script, Glass Eye, and more.
Oh.
I found this very interesting. So, April 11th, Unclaimed Baggage revealed its annual found report detailing the most unique and expensive items found inside lost luggage that went unclaimed. The retailer, which takes possession of the unclaimed bags after a 90-day search for owners and redistributes the items for sale, charity, or recycling, and said some of the most bizarre items handlers have come across in the past year includes a freeze-dried chicken foot and a script from the 1985 film The Goonies. Now, I have questions, and this ain't it, but I have questions before I keep going. What a freeze-dried chicken foot? What is going on here?
What does that even look like?
Why are you flying
like
with a freeze-dried chicken foot? Is it like a juju thing? You from the South? You from like the deep South?
Like,
what is going on here? Why? Okay. And also, the second question I have is, why are you traveling with a script to the Goonies?
Like full script?
Like full script, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, I could understand if it was like, oh, it was an autograph script. Like, maybe wherever you were, you went into like a, you know, maybe you were in Vegas and you went to the fucking pawn shop over there and you saw Rick and fucking Chum Lee. And you bought yourself a fucking signed script to the Goonies. Okay. Understandable.
Right.
But why? I don't know. So there's more.
Oh, there's more.
Other unusual items include a toilet seat, a glass eye, an uncut sheet of $2 bills, an Ice Spice Chia Pet, a replica suit of medieval armor, a 1944 letter signed by Eleanor Roosevelt, a jar of whiskey containing preserved rattlesnake, a cuckoo clock, a silicone pregnancy belly, a cherry-shaped toilet brush, an antique magician's top hat, and an antique mustache curler. Now, some of the most expensive finds included a $39,000 diamond ring, a $20,000 Rolex, a $5,000 pair of embroidered Levi jeans, and a $9,100 Louis Vuitton handbag. I have more questions now. I have more questions. A toilet. Why are you traveling with a toilet seat?
You must have been
You have a phobia.
so fucking sick when you realized that 34K diamond ring was fucking gone.
God, I'd like to see what it looked like.
Oh my God. Like, my heart sank when I heard that one.
Probably a friggin' rock, and someone lucked out. You know, someone hit the pawn. Like, imagine finding that in Vegas. You go cash that and hit the casino.
God. Rockin'.
So yeah, a toilet seat, a glass eye, which is crazy you lose your glass eye. But here's the thing, you only have one eye to know that you lost the other. It's not like you can see that you lost your glass eye. You know what I mean? You gotta think about these things.
Okay.
An Ice Spice Chia Pet.
No, it's the fucking silicone belly for me.
Crazy, yeah. The silicone belly.
You forgot your baby, babe.
An antique mustache curler. So all you gotta do to find that guy is look for the guy with the curly mustache at the fucking airport. That's all you gotta do. But yeah, so those are your two trash news for the day.
I like that.
Yeah, the sperm race absolutely sent me.
Oh, not even touching that one.
Excuse me. Oh, look at me. Hot mess. What else is new?
Beat me to it.
What?
Hot mess.
Yep. You know it. You know I know you know it. All right. So.
Hit me.
We got a couple more things to talk about. Got some more things for these people to fucking cackle at here today.
Hit me, baby.
Okay. I want to start something that hits home for us.
Okay.
So, hold on. Hold the phone. I need to turn my headphones down a little bit. There we go. A little loud in the headphone there. This is a post, a Boston post.
Okay.
I want to see how where we stand on this.
Okay.
Visiting Boston as an adult completely changed how I see the city and my future. You know what? There's too much glares off this. I'm just gonna read it from over here. Okay. Sorry. Pause. No Diddy.
While you do that, all right. I'm going to fix myself in this chair.
Okay. Here we go.
My hands are slippery. I'm going to slide off of it.
Much better. Plus, I don't have my glasses on, so this is much better. Visiting Boston as an adult completely changed how I see the city and my future. For some context, I was born in New England, but moved to the South when I was really young, and I've visited Boston a few times since I don't know what that was, but that shit just went crazy. Sorry. So I was born in New England, but moved to the South when I was really young. I visited Boston a few times growing up since I still have a family in the area, but this was my first time experiencing the city as an adult. Seeing it through that lens made me realize how much my perspective has changed and how much more I still have to learn. Growing up in the South, I was surrounded by a very specific idea of what places like Boston were. I was led to believe it was unsafe, unfriendly, and completely out of touch with the values I was raised with. I used to be deep into the MAGA. Did I sound like Trump there?
Yeah.
Okay. Mindset. And genuinely believe cities like Boston were everything that was wrong with the country. But being here this time challenged a lot of that. Boston felt alive and welcoming. The city was clean, people were friendly, and I never once felt unsafe walking around even late at night. I rode the T, explored different neighborhoods, and got the sense that this was a place where things were happening. But what stood out the most to me were the conversations I had. I talked to a lot of people, family, locals, people I met by chance. We talked about politics, beliefs, and how we see the world. People did not judge me for where I came from. They listened, asked questions, and shared their own stories. It was thoughtful, honest, and respectful. That kind of openness is not something I experience often back home. I also worked in tech, and being in Boston made me realize how much more opportunity there is here. The South has not offered that kind of environment I need to grow professionally. I want to be around people who are building things and pushing boundaries, and Boston felt like that kind of place where I could find that. I'm in my early 20s, so the cost of living here is a real concern. But for the first time, I felt like this city could be a place where I could find not just a job, but real growth and a sense of direction. Is Boston actually a good place to start over and build something meaningful, or did I just happen to visit at the right time and catch it at its best?
I don't
Dun,
know.
dun, 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 dun. Honestly, a lot of what she experienced, it sounded like she kind of caught Boston on a good day, like a really good day.
I was gonna say she's probably met some great people,
I think
and
most days in Boston are good like this. Like she had an exceptional experience, I will say, from being a somewhat or a local, so whatever. Like I'm not from Boston directly, but you know, I know the ins and outs. I'm a
masshole,
Bostonian, so
born and raised
I
masshole.
think she caught it on a really good day.
Yeah.
I do think that when you're an outsider here, you can definitely get an opposite experience of what this person had.
Yes. Absolutely.
But when you move here to start a life here and you become part of what we already have going on over here, you'll be just fine. Like nobody will give a fuck. Like if you're moving from like Seattle, or no, you're just here visiting from Seattle and you get to talking to a couple of schmucks like us from Boston, you're not going to get the same energy from us as you are saying when we meet you and you say, "Oh, I just moved here from Seattle." We're gonna like once you say, "Oh, I just moved here," like now I'm living and establishing myself in Boston. It's a whole different.
I feel like I have this conversation a lot lately with a lot of clients working in Boston now because, like, honestly, I feel like everyone's a transplant that I meet. Like, nobody's from Boston. Every
Well, it's
client
a
I meet,
melting pot.
they're like, "Oh, I'm from here. I'm from even out of the country. Like, I'm from Colombia." Like, I'm just like, wow. Like, and a lot of the women that I meet, a lot of them are in school and they say like they just have they love their experience here in Boston. Like school makes it a great experience for them. So I think like being a part of like a great school where there's clubs and communities and things of that nature, like it sets you up to have a great experience in Boston if you have like those types of roots. But I feel like when you're kind of outside of school as an adult, it's a little bit harder to like connect with Bostonians.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, if she's asking if it's a good place to like, especially like if she's in tech and she's asking, "Oh, is it a good place to start over and like plant roots?" I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. If you can afford it, that's the
Dead
only thing that
ass,
really
if
sucks.
you can afford it.
If you want to live with fucking people on top of you, like you could lean over, look out your window, and look directly into your neighbor's house, then yes, move to Boston, and you can, and not, besides that point, you can afford it, and those are two things you're willing to put up with, plus traffic and snow in
And
the
Boston
wintertime.
parking.
Then like, I mean, I guess the list does go on, but like, yeah, fucking go for it. Boston's great. Like,
No, I love hearing when they do have a good experience because I hate the reputation that Boston has for itself throughout history. So to hear
yeah,
somebody say a great thing about Boston, even if it's just like it was a lucky day, like that's a great day in Boston.
I mean, don't get it twisted. Boston
We have our history. That's
racist
all.
ass city, but
We have our history.
we ain't all that bad. All right. Next. Back up out of here. Oh, where is it?
Uh-oh.
Oh, all right, all right. Question.
Oh,
Question for you.
question.
Question for everybody.
Okay. Hit me.
What's something you found on a partner's phone that instantly changed the relationship forever, but they never know or never knew you saw it?
Oh.
Bum, bum, bum. What do you got? I know you got something good. Come on now, spit it out. See the gears
So
turning.
cringe to like think about, but
Expose yourself.
something on my partner's phone that I saw.
Yeah.
Their Gmail account, and they had like a folder of like videos that were sent to them from partners.
So they had like a collection of nudies basically from
Not even nudies, literal like homemade videos.
Damn. And they never knew that you knew. They never knew that
they
you
don't
knew
know that
they...
I know that I know that file exists and it's an extensive file.
So what you're saying is they don't know that you know that.
Now they will.
They don't know that. Yeah, but who's to say that they watched this podcast?
Probably.
You know, and at this rate, 40 minutes into the podcast, who's to say they make it to the 40-minute mark? And if you made it to the 40-minute mark, then you should hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Follow us on social media at High Level Podcast on IG, TikTok, Facebook, the Book of Face as well.
All right.
Little quick plug.
Let me hear yours.
Man, what is mine? What did I saw on a partner's phone that they didn't know I saw? Oh, I had an ex-girlfriend that like her and her friends used to just send each other nudes for no reason. Like they would like, I to this day don't understand that, why girls like who are best friends send each other their nudes. But like I knew she had told me that they do this. Mm-hmm. But one day I had her phone and I was like, let me go to the group chat. I want to fucking see. So I fucking went and I scrolled and I saw a bunch of nudies of people that wasn't my girlfriend.
Yeah,
what a scumbag I was.
But you both knew that
what a scumbag.
It existed. But
I'll
like
take it's an invasion of privacy still. Like I still like went into her phone. Like she probably told me so that if I did what I did, I wouldn't get mad about it, which I wasn't mad about it. I just wanted to see some other titties at that point in time.
Okay.
That was circa 2016, by the way. That's old me.
Not engaged.
This the new me. I'm flexing now. Oh, excuse me, moi. I just want to like. I was gonna save this for when Vinny P came back because this is more of a manly thing. I just laugh at the title for this, so I just want to read the title and then we can move right. We can
just zip on by.
We can play a little hopscotch right over this. Today I fucked up by accidentally clove oiling my balls, and it was worse than my wisdom teeth removal. Little preview for next week or the week after, folks, all right?
That's fine.
Let that fucking brew in the back of your head. Pause. Just in case that was on some Diddy.
It wasn't.
Okay. What's something that's not considered sexual, but it's hot as hell? You know what I love? When your significant other, whether that's and I'm gonna talk about the scenario and as a heterosexual man.
Okay.
All right. Because I just said, well, I started off saying, oh, this works across the board, but this doesn't work across the board. This only works for a female. However, you could be a female and experience this with another female, but that's the only way this works, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
When you have like a nice, like, for those of you who don't work Saturdays, y'all understand this as well. A nice Saturday, a Sunday off, and you sleep in. Wow, I just lost my voice there for a minute. And you sleep in, and you wake up to the wifey making fucking bacon and eggs or fucking bread. You wake up smelling breakfast sausage on a Saturday morning, and you come downstairs. You're wearing a wife beater, maybe some basketball shorts. Shit, you might even still be in your underwear. And you look over in that kitchen, and the wifey is in like a fucking booty shorts and the fucking wife beater. No bra on, nipples poking through the fucking...
Gosh. We got the whole vision?
Nipples poking through the thing. And she turns around with a spatula in your hand, booty cheeks half hanging out, and says, over easy or scrambled? Sits down, pours me a coffee. I don't have to pour it myself.
Sounds like a fucking movie.
It's the beginning of a porn scene.
Literally.
I want my eggs scrambled. I'm telling you,
Okay.
that's the one.
That's the what's the question again?
Damn, you forgot the question.
Yeah, all that detail.
I know. I got so in. So what's something that's considered sexual? I'm sorry. No, that's not it at all. What's something that's not considered sexual but it's hot as hell?
I don't know. I love when like I'm being guided through somewhere and like he's like holding my hand, like I'm standing behind him holding his hand and he's like leading us through a crowd or wherever. Love that shit.
Yeah, that rocks your knickers right off.
It does. I'm like, oh, lead me to the bathroom.
I'm like, it really does. I'm like,
I like that.
Shit. All right. I think I have one or two more, and then I know you got a little ting for us, right? Or no?
Yes.
All right. This was fucking wild to me, this one here. So,
let's hear it.
I found hidden photos of me taken by a secret camera. Ooh, this is no good. So,
it would make me throw up.
in 2018, when I was 19, a stranger messaged me to say she found photos of me on a porn site that shares non-consensual images of women organized by demographic regions. The photos were of me changing in the staff bathroom at work. They were posted with my full name, hometown, and even a picture from my private Instagram, making it easy to identify me. Only a few coworkers followed me there. One coworker had a habit of leaving his backpack in the staff bathroom. After his shift in the kitchen, he'd go upstairs to the bar for a drink and leave his bag behind in the bathroom. I reported everything to the police, told my boss right away. The same night, I worked my shift and told 3 coworkers that I trusted. One of them was my manager, who I found out had photos of herself on the site too, so I had to let her know. A few days later, I was scolded by my manager for ruining the investigation by talking about it. Because only a few people had access to my private Instagram, my coworkers who did were brought in for police interviews. The guy who left his backpack in the bathroom moved several hours away just days after getting notice. He never showed up for his interview with the police. I learned later that a similar situation had happened at another restaurant he worked at in town, but because that previous victim didn't come forward, my case wasn't enough to compel a police interview. I wanted to make this public, hoping that other women he may have victimized would come forward if they if they saw that I did.
Damn, I hate that she yapped.
That's crazy. Like, yeah, but that's the thing though. The staff bathroom, like, that's risky business. Even to just leave your bag in there mid shift while people are going in and out of there is crazy. Asking to get your shit stolen.
Yeah.
And part 2 is like, at that point, I would just go into like the customer bathroom where it's not like a unisex bathroom where you're sharing bathroom with men. And I don't know. That's something like, that's shit that I don't think about because as a man, like if another dude is going to put a camera to peep on other men in the bathroom, go ahead, look at my fucking medium-sized hog.
It's just like the invasion of privacy, I guess. But like, I don't know. It's just very weird. Like,
that's a crazy experience.
I feel like
that's a violation because now it's on the internet on a crazy porn site that's going to be out there
your
forever.
naked body that you didn't consent to have your naked body on. Your
hometown is linked to it. Your name, your hometown, and other pictures from your Instagram.
I don't know. Why are we changing in the bathroom?
That's crazy. Show to work. See, moral of the story is show to work dressed. Show up looking like $1 million with your shoes shining.
Kind of true.
Your fucking little black skirt that they probably make you wear, whatever the fuck. Press that real nice. Get your Grammy to press it with the iron on. Steam it up nicey. Show up to work with the lint rolled fucking sweater and all that.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Show up dressed for success.
For real. Play the pot. Look good, feel good. Make that money.
Yeah.
But that's all I have.
That shit's fucking sick, though.
Yeah.
People are weird.
Pretty wild. Pretty twisted world in which we fucking live.
I just have the Billboard top 10 again.
On the Billboard this week, what do you got? A lot of the same shit still there?
A lot of shit kind of moving around.
What do we got?
So, I'm the Problem by Morgan Wallen. It's now number 10.
That's that guy.
It went down.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
Dropping spots, Morgan.
Dropping one.
Morgie.
We have one Up by One, Beautiful Things by Benson Boone.
Is that Chicharrones on there still?
What?
Chicharrones? She's still on there?
Can I
Chacarron?
finish?
Chacarron.
Like who?
Chicharrones.
I get it.
Okay, go.
Down 4, All the Way by Big X the Plug.
Don't even know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know who
Dude,
that
we're
is.
getting old. Don't even know half these people.
I love that.
The fuck's going on here? Free
What
Tory.
the fuck? I don't consent.
I consent.
Still at number 6, a bar song, Tipsy by Shabuzi.
Everybody is fucking tipsy. Great tune.
And then we have up to, at the number 5 spot, Ordinary by Alex Warren.
Don't know that one.
We have one down one at number 3, Nokia by
Who's
Drake.
calling my phone?
Up 1, Die with a Smile, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. Oh yeah, I don't know why these are out of order. Number 4, up 1, Pink Pony Club by Chappell Roan.
Oh, by Chicharrones?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we have still at number 1, Luther and Kendrick by Kendrick Lamar.
That one, right?
What I do want to highlight, which I think is crazy, Teddy Swims' Lose Control breaks the record for longest running top 10 hit in Hot 100 history.
Hey.
Surpassing The Weeknd's Blinding Lights.
Oh, wow. That's a big deal. Good for him.
Big deal.
I like him.
I love that.
I first heard Teddy Swims, right?
Yeah.
Via Facebook in like 2017.
Yeah, on like those Facebook reels and stuff.
Just him singing.
Yeah.
On a mic in an empty room with the background
He
blurred
has like
out.
serious soul.
Yeah, he's crazy
Southern roots to music.
Yeah.
So I appreciate his sound a lot.
Crazy good. I have something I want to show you, and I'll throw it up there for the visual listeners, as I said last week or the week before. I don't fucking remember. I'd be losing track. But yeah, audio listeners get fucked as usual. Look at this guy's foot.
I'm scared.
Look,
I hate feet too.
That's LeBron's foot after playing basketball for 22 years. You want to talk about...
Why is his shit flipping me the fuck off right now?
Isn't that not...
That shit look like a bunion on top of a fucking bunion.
Thing's a hematoma. Look at his black
gosh.
fucking toenail.
That's a rock on top of a fucking boulder.
That's a rock on top of a boulder. Is right.
What the fuck?
That's the name of this episode. A rock on top of a boulder.
The pioneers used to ride those for miles.
That's fucking great. I think that's a perfect place to end the show. I really do. Are we good to yeah.
We're wrapping it up.
Yeah, we can put a bow on it, guys. Thank you very much. Once again, if those of you were late to the party and you're over here looking around or you're listening going, where the fuck is Vinny P? Vinny P and the P is for paternity leave this week. So yeah, let's give the man a little grace to be with his family and his newborn child. Shout out Vinny
and
P.
congratulate him in the comments.
Shout out Vincent, even though that's not his name. Shout out V Money, man, okay? And Baby P, all right? And yeah, you guys can find us on YouTube at the High Level Podcast. You can find us everywhere you listen to your podcast. So that's Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, you name it, we're on it. I don't know why I went Western there, but I did. Yeah, and social media, IG, TikTok, Facebook, at the High Level Podcasts. And yeah, we'll be back again next week, guys. Peace.